This is Sports Radio 96.7, and this is high school sports at its very best. Today's game is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville. UPMC Orthopedic Care is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for sports medicine services. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail, DK Auto LLC in Grove City. The Cash Dollar Team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all our high school sports broadcasts. Now, let's go live to the field for today's pregame show on Sports Radio 96.7.
And a very pleasant Friday afternoon to you from Slippery Rock University's Kasnevich Field. It is the District 10 Class 3A softball semifinals. Today, we have one of the premier rivalries in Mercer County being renewed as the top-seeded Sharon Tigers take on the number 4 seed, the Hickory Hornets. Hello, everybody. Ryan Briggs here along with Bob Greenberg. We are here in Slippery Rock, and it is starting to rain, which is unfortunately something we've gotten used to this week. However, we do have an all-turf surface here, no danger of water pooling or anything on the field. Teams are warming up right now, and we probably will not have a delay. We could, perhaps, but either way, Bob Greenberg, hello. Glad to be with you here this afternoon. Hickory and Sharon, District 10 semifinals at Slippery Rock University. Should be a fun one today.
Yeah, thanks, Briggsy. Appreciate you joining us here this afternoon and filling in for Mark Slazak. And the good news is, per the National Weather Service, this rain is going to end in about 10, 12 minutes. So I think we're going to be good, but at least for now, if you're watching on video, our picture will be much better. We're just closing the window to protect our camera for now. But bottom line is we have a doubleheader of all Mercer County matchups. Our first game is Hickory-Sharon. What else do you need to be said about these two longtime rivals in every sport? They've had 2 great games in the regular season. The winner moves on to the District 10 championship. The loser season comes to an end.
And, of course, Sharon, the defending District 10 champions, state semifinalists last year, and Sharon sweeping the season series from Hickory, but it was not easy, 1-0 and 6-3. I know that, Bob, you and Mark had a chance to call both of those games, and we'll touch more on that as the pregame goes on. Obviously, you come back to the old adage in sports, hard to beat a good team 3 times. Sharon looking to do that today. You have that factor. You have a rivalry, the stakes of the game. The winner moves into the District 10 championship game, and also guarantees themselves at least 2 more games because of a sub-regional setup with District 9. And of course, the loser is done for the season. A lot riding on this one, and this is what makes high school sports so much fun.
And the one good news, if you're not aware, Slippery Rock's unbelievable Kasnevich Field is all turf. So even though it's raining right now, it should have no impact on the field. We do not expect to see any pooling on the field for any type of rain showers, but that's the good news. And the dugouts are fantastic, so the players will be protected as well. So we expect to be first pitch here in about 16 minutes.
It is all turf, as Bob said. A symmetrical field here, 220 down the lines, 220 to center. Turf where the dirt would be, it is brown turf. And then the warning track brown as well. And the outfield, quote, grass is green as well. Sharon played here. Hickory plays its home games on artificial turf. So the turf, while it is still, there's still a novelty to it, it is something that both teams are used to now. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the teams. We'll also visit with the head coaches. I had a chance to talk with Sharon coach Dave Bodine. Bob spoke with Hickory coach Will Zachrich. We'll have that. We'll have the starting lineups and get you set. First pitch scheduled for 2 p.m. here at Slippery Rock University. We'll be back with more after this on your home for the District 10 softball playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
Saving lives means staying informed. Knowing the dangers of using counterfeit prescription pills can help those you care about and keep our community safe. Do your part. Take the first step today. Visit GetSmartAboutDrugs.com to access education, prevention, and treatment resources. Counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl are deadly. Be their protector. Be informed.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
And welcome back to Slippery Rock University, along with Bob Greenberg, Ryan Briggs here, Aaron Biro back in the studio producing our game doubleheader today. Hickory and Sharon game 1, Wilmington and Sharpsville game 2, 4:30 first pitch scheduled for that one.
Just want to let our fans know our first game, our video broadcast, sponsored by the American Legion, Post 299 of Sharon, PA. We really appreciate their great support. And just if you're watching now, don't panic. The window we are shooting through, we've shut it now with the rain, but it will be open when the game starts so our equipment doesn't get wet. So just a little note on our Facebook video viewers.
You know, the rain is coming down pretty steadily right now. Looking at the radar, just a few green dots, and of course they are over Slippery Rock Borough and Slippery Rock Township right outside of the borough. We are, of course, here at Slippery Rock University. This is my first time here, Bob, since they've redone the facility. And if you're looking on how to, if you're saying we want to build a nice softball complex, get these blueprints. This is fabulous.
Yeah, this is the Taj Mahal of softball facilities that we have ever been in. So maybe Penn State better. We haven't been there ever, but this has got to be number 2.
Du Bois is very good too. All turf, but in terms of for District 10, this is fabulous and a great setting for what should be 2 great games. Sharon and Hickory, they've already played 2 great games. Bob, you called both of those games this year. Sharon winning the first game 1-0, and then a 6-3 win the second time around. A little more offense in the second game, but with these 2 pitchers, offense may be at a premium again today.
Yeah, the headline of this game, and anytime these 2 teams play, will be their pitchers. 2 of the best pitchers in Pennsylvania going at it. Sophomore Maddie Vogan of Sharon, A.J. Jarzab of Hickory. And in the 2 games that they have played this year, the 4 pitchers combined for 60 strikeouts. So strikeout is going to be the name of the game, putting the ball in play, avoiding the errors, getting base runners, all those little things, no question, will be key factors on who's going to win today's game.
You mentioned strikeouts for Sharon, Maddie Vogan this year. She's thrown 94 innings, 232 strikeouts. So she's averaging about 2.5 strikeouts per inning this year, 232 strikeouts. She recorded 15 strikeouts in 5 innings in the quarterfinals over Fairview, and you don't need to be a math genius to know that every out was recorded via strikeout in that one. And for A.J. Jarzab for Hickory, in 80 2/3 innings this year, 178 strikeouts. She had a dozen strikeouts in the quarterfinal win over Grove City earlier this week. And also, too, 178 strikeouts, 8 walks for her. Vogan, 9 walks. They are strike throwers. Sometimes you see strikeout pitchers, whether it's softball or baseball. The walk numbers tend to be up there. There are no free passes with either of these pitchers in the circle.
And the Sharon team as a group batting just under 400 this year, 395, led by Maddie Vogan batting a eye-popping 698. Hickory on the other side batting 255 as a team. So you look at it from the Hickory perspective, offense will be at a premium for them. Sharon is pretty confident with their offensive game. Can they get to A.J. Jarzab early here will be one of the other key factors.
Should be a lot of fun with these two pitchers and two pretty good offensive lineups. Certainly the pitching stepping to the forefront, but some significant boppers on each side. But these two pitchers at the plate, you mentioned Vogue and her offensive numbers. Jarzab hitting .405 with 4 home runs this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that know each other very well. They've had 2 very competitive games, and today it's for all the money, marbles, and chalk.
Winner goes to the championship game on Monday to take on Northwestern or Jamestown. That game at 2 o'clock first pitch at Allegheny College. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with the head coaches. We'll also have the starting lineups as we approach first pitch, which is scheduled for 2 o'clock. More pregame after this from Slippery Rock University on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Fund home improvements or cover everyday expenses with a home equity loan from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help you navigate life's opportunities and challenges. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with 0 closing costs until May 31st. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. That's gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Member of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County.
Our pregame continues on Sports Radio 96.7. Ryan Briggs here with Sharon head coach Dave Bodine. Coach, District 10 semifinals, a familiar opponent across the way. Obviously, Sharon Hickory, you probably don't need the win one for the Gipper speech today, right?
No, and Sharon Hickory, you really don't got to say much more than that to the kids or the girls or the community. They know how important it is.
Obviously, an important one, a berth in the state playoffs and the district title game on the line. You know, when you look at Hickory, team, you played twice, 1-0 win, 6-3 win, 2 games that were certainly very tight. What are some things that concern you about the Hornets?
Well, certainly it starts with the pitcher in the circle and her ability to strike people out and keep the ball from being put in play. And then they have some really good athletes who can run and some very experienced players that have been around a long time, and that gives you problems as well.
Your team's certainly a lot of playoff experience, going to the state semis last year. In a game situation like this, do you think that, how much do you think that helps your team?
I think it helps. I mean, to be here and to help control the emotions, but also you get into the game and you never know how high school kids are going to react and do things. But we're excited for the opportunity and excited to be here, and we'll see what the outcome is today.
What are a couple keys for the Tigers?
You know, number one, it starts with Maddie, you know, continuing to dominate how she has been in the circle and taking advantage of the opportunities she has at the plate. And then, you know, we need our seniors to lead and hit in big spots. And then we get runners in scoring position, we have to be able to execute, whether it's bunting, hitting, whatever, because those opportunities are going to be limited at times.
Coach, always a pleasure. Thanks for your time. Best of luck today.
Yeah, thank you guys, and hopefully the Sharon Tigers are happy after about an hour and a half.
That's Sharon head coach Dave Bodine. When we come back, Bob Greenberg will talk with Hickory skipper Will Zachrich as our pregame continues from SRU on Sports Radio 96.7.
The Joneses are at it again. That's the third party this week.
Well, of course they can throw all those parties.
What's that supposed to mean?
They just got that new deck.
Oh, no. Here we go again.
I want a new deck. Hey!
Warner's Homes and Improvements bring a whole new meaning to backyard barbecues. Warner's Trex decking are engineered to resist fading, scratches, and stains, and eliminate time-consuming maintenance. For a custom-built Trex deck, make it Warner's Homes and Improvements at warnerconstruction.com.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep.
Or the part that tells me what button to press?
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.
Welcome back. Countdown to the first pitch. Hickory, Sharon, District 10 3A softball semifinal, being joined by head coach Will Zachridge of the Hickory Hornets. And coach, back at it here again today. Biggest game of the year. Just tell us how you're feeling.
Again, very excited. I know the team's ready. We got that rain out yesterday and the girls are itching. We hit in the gym. We did a little field work and stuff. So I think everybody's ready to go now. So, now that the day's here, I just want to get started.
You faced Sharon twice this year. You lost to them twice in both very competitive games. What was the difference in both of those games?
Difference is, we just got to play defense as far as that goes. The second game, it was a 6-3 ball game. I think we could have played a little bit better defense. Sharon's going to hit the ball well. They always have. So we just got to be able to knock it down, make a play when need be. And, our offense got to come through and get some base runners going so we can score some runs. So.
You had a little success versus Maddie in that second matchup. Does that help a little bit of confidence here today?
Absolutely. I contribute the 3 runs that we scored against her the second game to the bottom half of our lineup. Had we had the top half of our lineup contribute to it, I think, could be 6 runs for us, and, if that happens today, great. The best team that shows up today is going to win the ball game. So hopefully we're on that side of it, and, I think we're ready to play. So
you have AJ on the mound. What do you hope to see out of her?
AJ's just going to do her thing. She's been studying, preparing for this day. She knows what it takes to win, and winners usually want the ball in their hands. And anytime AJ wants the ball, we'll give it to her. So,
what's the key here today for Hickory to win?
Put the ball in play and pray for errors. That's about it. Hopefully, defense will make a mistake, and we can get some base runners going and capitalize on it. So,
Coach, best of luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, Will Zachridge, head coach at Hickory Hornets. We'll come back. Men and men press starting lineups and their first pitch. Hickory and Sharon today. District 10 playoffs right here on Sports Radio 96.7.
Team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Quench your thirst with Herman's Water. Sign up now for our unparalleled water delivery service and enjoy free delivery straight to your doorstep. Whether you need water for your home or office, Herman's delivers premium quality water that's crisp, refreshing, and pure. Make the smart choice today. Experience convenience and hydration like never before. Visit our website at hermanswater.com/free delivery to get started and never worry about running out of water again.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Consolidate bills, fund home improvements, or cover everyday expenses with a home equity loan from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help you navigate life's opportunities and challenges. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with 0 closing costs until May 31st. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. That's gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Member of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
National anthem wrapping up here at Slippery Rock University. Hickory and Sharon about ready to get underway in the District 10 semifinals. Time for today's starting lineups, brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First for Hickory, leading off in center field, Emma Johnston. A.J. Jarzab will pitch and bat second. Layla McClung, the catcher, hits third. Peyton Leunis in left field will hit cleanup. It's Olivia Schneider at shortstop hitting fifth. Julia Witherite, the DP, will bat sixth. Juliana Palazzo, the first baseman, bats seventh. Maya Jones at third base hits eighth. Kaylee Gill, the second baseman, will bat ninth. And the right fielder in the flex position is Liliana Jewell. Again for Hickory, Johnston, Jarzab, McClung, Leunis, Schneider, Witherite, Palazzo, Jones, and Gill. For Sharon, a 9-player lineup. Leading off will be Madeline Vogan, the pitcher. Marley Bundrant in right field bats second. Claire Bodine, the first baseman, hits third. Maya Bundrant, the cleanup hitter, will play third base. Addie McFan in center field bats fifth. Chloe Pagliarini at shortstop will hit sixth. Delaney Bayer, the second baseman, bats seventh. Mary Claire Brown will catch and hit eighth. Alana Wilson in left field bats ninth. Again for Sharon, Vogan, Marley Bundrant, and Bodine. Maya Bundrant, McFan, Pagliarini, Bayer, Brown, and Wilson. The umpires. Behind the plate is the crew chief, Rick Witten, Scott Clary at first base, Chuck Schwartz at third base.
I want to remind you our video broadcast today being brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. We appreciate their continued support, and we are ready to go here. Hickory and Sharon, District 10 3A softball semifinal, live this afternoon on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Sharon, the home team, has the higher seed with the pinstripe white vests, black numbers and letters outlined in orange, black pants. Hickory in the all black, and Maddie Vogan's first pitch, swing and a miss by Emma Johnston, who comes in hitting .275 this year.
And she has been an outstanding bunter, as you can tell. The Sharon defense playing in right now, Briggsy.
Left-hand hitting Johnston. The 0-1 from Vogan. It is bunted back towards the circle. Vogan with it, throws over to first in time, and Emma Johnston is out number one.
Not easy to bunt against the speed of Vogan, and give Johnston credit, but just a very challenging a bat there for Hickory to try to bunt it on this outstanding pitcher.
And the other thing, too, Vogan's such a good athlete, fields position very well. One down for A.J. Jarzab. Jarzab hitting .405 this year, 4 home runs and 17 runs batted in. She takes the first offering high for a ball.
That second matchup at Wangler Field, we saw, 5 home runs that day. And big difference, they're not playing at Wangler Field here today with the wind and also the distance.
1-0 is high, 2-0. The wind blowing straight in, at times gusting to 20-25 miles per hour.
And the dimensions here, 200 down the line, 220 to center field. Wangler, we're told, closer to about 190.
2-0 from Vogan. The righty deals, and it is high, 3-0. Vogan only 9 walks all season, and she's thrown 94 innings.
I mean, her stats are video game-like, aren't they? I mean, it's both pitching and hitting. It's something you just don't see every day. I'm not sure which stats are more impressive, to tell you the truth. They're both very impressive.
The 3-0 on the way is high for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Jarzab. So with one out, runner on for Layla McClung, the catcher. McClung hitting .357, 1 home run, and 15 runs batted in. And Jarzab will be lifted for a courtesy runner. And that will be Addie Stoner to run. It's not a substitution, of course. You can run for the pitcher and catcher in high school baseball and softball.
And one thing we've seen this year with Coach Will Zachrich, he is very aggressive on the bases. And so I wouldn't be surprised, as we've seen her run before, Stover at first.
Stoner, good speed. Vogan's first pitch is a strike at the belt to the right-hand hitting Layla McClung. McClung, 13 for her last 27.
Stoner had a couple steals in the last game.
She's on the move. The pitch high. Brown's throw down is in time. And Stoner is erased 2-6 on the caught stealing. maybe not the best jump for Stoner, and that's out number 2.
Boy, just an absolute strike there by Mary Claire Brown. We have talked about her skill as a catcher, kind of underrated, having to handle Maddie Vogan all year, but what a throw by the catcher.
The 1-1 from Vogan. Misses inside 2-1. Brown doing the catching. Bodine at first, Bayer at second. Maya Bundran at third with Chloe Pagliarini at short. Outfield left to right, Alana Wilson, Addie McFan, and Marley Bundran. 2-1 from Vogan. Here it comes. It is high, 3-1.
Game time temperature about 52 degrees here in Sippy Rock.
Feels like weather for a Sharon Hickory football playoff game. 3-1 is a strike at the belt now. 3-2 on McClung.
At this point, District 10 and everybody in attendance just happy there was no rain, so these games are going to be played today.
Come heck or high water. Payoff pitch, high ball 4. So Vogan with 9 walks all year has walked 2 in the first inning, and a runner on for Peyton Leunis, the left fielder. 298 average, 1 home run, and a team leading 18 runs batted in.
Vogan goes to grab the rosin bag there inside the circle. Yeah, that's a rarity. I'm guessing it's probably the first time she's done that all season.
First pitch is bounced through the left side. It is a base hit. And the first hit of the afternoon is a 2-out single for Leunis, so 2 on with 2 down as McClung stops at second.
Boy, that's really a great at-bat by Leunis. She turned on that fastball and drilled it to left field. And I was just going to say, Briggsy, the fact that Hickory's faced Vogan twice this year, there's no question, has prepared them a little bit better today.
Vogan's first pitch to Olivia Schneider, swing and a miss, and it's 0-1 on the Hickory shortstop. Schneider, 259 average, 3 home runs, and 9 runs batted in. 0 for 6 in the season series against Sharon. She bats with McClung at second, Leunis at first with 2 down. 0-1, high, 1-1. McClung, good speed out at second. She runs well, not just running well for a catcher. Vogan gets the sign from Brown, the 1-1. Skied on the infield. Bodine, the first baseman, says she has it, and she does, and that will end the inning. For Hickory, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. Through 1/2 inning in the District 10 semifinals, it's Hickory 0, Sharon coming to bat. On your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. 2 firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Welcome back to Slippery Rock University. Hickory with some traffic on the bases. The Hornets could not score, however. Now we'll get our first look at the Sharon offense as A.J. Jarzab concludes her warm-up tosses. Bob, this is not the only game involving a local softball team today, and you have an update for us from up north.
Yeah, the first final of the day, a busy day for District 10. The West Middlesex Reds have advanced to the 1A championship game as they beat Youngsville this afternoon at Allegheny College 8-0. The headline, Kaylee Long with a no-hitter for the Big Reds. So West Middlesex, Cambridge Springs on Monday in the District 10 1A championship.
So congratulations to West Middlesex. The other games going on right now, Jamestown and Northwestern. That's the nightcap, if you will, the second game, 2 o'clock at Allegheny in 3A. So the winner of that one will take on the winner of our game here on Monday in the championship round. We have a little bit of a delay getting the bottom of the first underway, but Quickly, the rest of the softball schedule today. 4A, the semifinals, Titusville, Fort LaBeouf. That was a noon start at Barron. Meadville and Harbor Creek play the 2 o'clock game at Barron. Of course, Harbor Creek, the defending state champs in 3A, lost to Sharon in the district title game last year, came back and beat the Tigers in the state semifinals. And in 2A, we'll have Wilmington Sharpsville later today. Seneca awaiting the winner of that one.
And the delay is because Layla McClung, the catcher, was on base, so had to take some time to get her equipment on. A lot of teams will run for their catchers and pitchers, but when you're as good an athlete as Layla McClung, you want her out there running.
Madeline Vogan will lead off for Sharon. Vogan, Marley Bundren, and Bodine do for the Tigers. Sharon 18-1 overall coming in. Hickory had 11-9. Vogan this year, .698 average, 15 home runs, 41 runs batted in. And Jarzab's first pitch misses a bit low.
Sharon 18-1 this year. They were 25-1 last year, so 43-2 in their last 45 games.
Jarzab's 1-0, misses 2-0. Sharon undefeated against Pennsylvania teams this year. The only loss was to Hubbard, and now Will Zachrich out of the third base dugout.
And coming to home plate to ask something. Any guess?
Unless it's the on-deck hitter, perhaps.
So,
because Marley Bundren, she's in front of the dugout. There is no designated circle. And now Will Zachrich and Scott Clary, who's the first base umpire, they are discussing something.
It has to be with something, maybe with the pitching.
Well, now they're talking to Jarzab as well.
Was she going out of was she touching her, something inside the circle, maybe her fingers or something? I'm not really sure what that was all about.
Either way, the count is 2-0.
Oh.
This one's skied out to right center. Coming in, and the ball is dropped. Johnston cannot make the catch. Vogan at second, now on her way to third, and she will pull into third. A 3-base error. Madeline Vogan reaches. And the drop foul, or the drop fly.
And just the wind playing havoc there for Emma Johnston, and that's one of the issues with the gusts here in Sipping Rock. Potentially routine play, normally not routine here today, so Vogan at third base here to lead off the bottom of the first.
We'll bring up Marley Bundren, .577 average, 2 home runs, 19 runs batted in, swing and a miss. So Vogan at third with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Sharon looking to take the early lead.
On the season, Jarzab 8-5, 80 and
2/3.
2/3 innings pitched.
Bunt shown, pulled back. McClung with a fake throw, nobody covering the bag. The count 1-1 on Bundren.
Jarzab's given up just 6 earned runs all year, Briggsy, in 80 and 2/3 innings.
But 4 of the earned runs have come against Sharon this year. The 1-1 bunt is pushed back towards the circle. Jarzab picks it up and has no play. So Bundren will reach on the fielder's choice.
So a little bit of a surprise here with Bundren coming in batting .577 and with a runner on third with no outs, but obviously Dave Bodine trying to make things happen here, and it did happen. They have first and third now with no outs.
That'll bring up Claire Bodine. Bodine, the left-hand hitting first baseman, .439 average. Jarzab's first pitch is low. Runner breaks for second, takes the bag standing, so Bundren with a steal. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Bodine.
As it begins to lighten up here a little bit at Kasnevich Field, which is good news.
Bodine, lefty batter, slightly open stance. Jarzab's 1-0. Misses away, now 2-0. Bodine, 4 home runs, 31 runs batted in.
You mentioned the Sharon experience in this situation. On the other side, A.J. Jarzab, a freshman, her biggest game of her pitching career.
The 1-0, the 2-0 skips away. Vogan will score on the wild pitch. She slips coming across the plate. She looks like she's okay. Vogan scores. Bundrent over to third, and the count is 3-0 on Bodine.
So a tough start here of the game for Hickory. They've had an error, a wild pitch, stolen base given up, and now they find themselves trailing 1-0.
And the count 3-0 on Claire Bodine. Swing and a miss. She was looking to park one off the scoreboard out in right center. The count now 3-1. Vogan scoring the unearned run. Marley Bundrent over at third, still nobody out. Jarzab sends a pitch in. This one's lined to left. It's a base hit. Bundrent will score. The ball gets past the left fielder, Leonis. Bodine will go to second. Now she's on her way to third. The relay gets away, and going all the way to third in the play is Claire Bodine. Sharon has a 2-0 lead. It's a single and a two-base error. An RBI for Claire Bodine, her 32nd of the season.
So Claire Bodine, the left-hander, hits one down the left field line with a little bit of spin, and it gets by the outfielder. And Sharon has taken a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Bunt by Maya Bundrent. She fouls it off the plate, and it's 0-1. She's hitting .421 this year, no home runs, and 19 runs batted in.
So a disaster start now for the Hornets, as they are down 2-0, and they do not have an out yet here in the bottom of the first.
Jarzab, the 0-1. Bunt pulled back, and it is a ball. McClung chasing Bodine back to the base. Count even at a ball and a strike. The Hickory defense. Oh, an illegal pitch has been called. But either way, the pitch was a ball, so it's 1-1. And I believe as we talked about the discussion earlier, it may have been relevant towards that. Bunt by Bundrent, and the ball hit the bat again in the batter's box. It is a foul ball, and it's now 1-2.
So Dave Bodine coming out today with a little bit of a different strategy. This is almost like Hickory's strategy. They like to bunt a lot and trying to make things happen here early on to kind of rattle the Hornets.
The 1-2. Misses away 2-2. McClung doing the catching. Palazzo at first, Gill at second, Jones at third, Schneider at short, outfield left to right, Lunas, Johnston, and Jewell. 2 runs home for Sharon in the bottom of the first. Jarzab, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1, out number 1, and a big first out for the Hornets.
Yeah, that definitely much needed for A.J. Jarzab and the Hornets.
Brings up Addie McFan, the center fielder, hitting .431 in this her rookie season. No home runs and 17 runs batted in. First pitch fouled straight back towards us off the screen, and it's 0-1.
Jarzab, just a freshman, but having a spectacular debut season here at the high school level.
Down the middle for a strike, now 0-2 on McFan.
I'm talking about having an outstanding debut season. Addie McFan, the freshman, batting .431, and has really moved up the lineup this year with the way she's hitting the ball.
The 0-2 chopped foul to plate, and it stays 0-2. McFan, 6-game hitting streak, Bob, 11 for her last 16. And certainly coming alive the right time of year.
Part of the trio of freshman outfielders for the Tigers.
She's in left with, or in center, flanked by Wilson in left and Marley Bundrent in right. The 0-2 from Jarzab, she slips. Ball gets away. Bodine will come home and score on the wild pitch, and it is 3-0 Sharon.
Yeah, Jarzab looked like she may have, her spike or shoe caught the kind of the paint of the circle, and she slipped. So that'll be another wild pitch. And now Will Zacharich coming out to talk to his pitcher, but I guess that is, I guess, maybe a challenge of having an all-turf infield, potentially.
But Hickory's played its home games on turf all season.
That is correct.
So I'm not sure what is they're coming out to check it. Yeah, her front foot, which is her left foot, hit and just the foot took a left turn, and the pitch came out nowhere near, and thus Bodine able to score on the wild pitch. That run for now unearned. Count 1-2 on Addie McFan. She bats now with the bases empty. The 1-2. Fouled straight back, and it stays 1-2. Pitch count not necessarily a concern in softball as it is in baseball, where they have these strict limits, but already 21 pitches for Jarzab, who's gone over the 100 pitch mark 3 times this year. 1-2, fouled off, and McFan making her work. And that one bounces off the backhoe off to the right side. Still doing a little bit of construction work here at SRU. This beautiful facility, renovated, reopened this year.
Yeah, really unbelievable. Yeah, you're not going to find anything better than this.
1-2 inside sends McFan skipping out of the way, and it's now 2-2. Inning began when Vogan reached on a dropped foul or fly ball. She went to third. Marley Bundrant with a bunt back to the circle, and Jarzab did not make a play, so fielder's choice. Vogan scored on a wild pitch. Claire Bodine an RBI hit. 2-2. Hit out towards right center. Johnston coming in, and she'll make the head high grab for out number 2.
Challenge right now for Hickory is they're down 3-0 against Maddie Vogan. And Maddie Vogan does not give up many runs per game, so they've already dug themselves a hole here in this first inning.
But she did give up 3 the last time to Hickory. Of course, Hornets need 4 to win at this point, but first thing first, it's Chloe Pagliarini standing in for Sharon, hitting .327, no home runs, 21 runs batted in. And she'll bounce one on the right side. Collected by the second baseman Gill, flips it over to Palazzo at first to end the inning. But Sharon scores 3 times. The Tigers get 3 runs on 1 hit. There were 2 errors and nobody left. Through 1, Sharon leads Hickory 3-0 on your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sundays and Mondays.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
So Julia Witherite will lead off. Witherite, Palazzo, and Jones for Hickory here in the top of the second as the Hornets now face a 3-0 deficit. Witherite, first pitch is low from Vogan.
Really busy day here in high school sports. Of course, state track and field going on in Shippensburg. I think 95 or 98 Mercer County athletes are there.
1-0 down the right field line. It will slice foul.
And there are a couple handfuls of baseball and softball games today going on in District 10. We'll do our best to track them all here throughout the afternoon. And now the rain has begun to fall yet again here at SRU.
1-1 bounce, and will get through the right side for a base hit, or yes, it will be the throw into the infield from Bundrant from right. Goes over Bodine's head, so it'll be a base hit and E9. And leadoff runner on for the Hickory Hornets.
So another really solid hit by the Hornets as Witherite right down the first base line. And she goes to second on the air, so
they had a chance to perhaps get her at first. but instead she reaches on the air. Then bring up Juliana Palazzo, who homered off Vogan in the last meeting. First pitch is low, gets away. Brown will not make a throw, and Witherite takes an extra 60 feet on the wild pitch.
Sharon clearly has worked on that play. We've seen it a few times, the right field to first base play. And it's great if he can get it to work, but that time the throw a little bit high, and it now has put a Hickory runner, courtesy of adding to third base.
1-0 high, 2-0 now.
I'd like to say hello to the West Hill Elementary School, who we are told are all watching, and I'm sure rooting for their Sharon Tigers today. Hello, kids, great teachers there.
2-0, foul out of play.
Any teacher that would put our broadcast on gets an automatic A+ for me. So thanks, West Hill Elementary.
Absolutely. Two one, swing and a miss now, 2-2.
Boy, just getting a run would really help calm the nerves here, I think, of Hickory. If they can get this run in, and you think maybe nobody on or nobody out, man on third, you'd get it in, but against Maddie Vogan won't be easy.
2-2, swing and a miss. The strikeout of Palazzo, the first strikeout for Vogan. One down for Maya Jones. Jones coming in hitting 161 this year, 1 home run, and 4 runs batted in, but on a 4-game hitting streak. First one misses, it is a ball, 1-1.
The Sharon Tiger baseball team getting ready across the way here to start their District 10 semifinal versus Fairview.
1-0, swing and a miss, now 1-1.
Pretty cool. The other day we were here, Briggsy, and we actually could see Sharon's walk-off over at Critchfield Park as it was happening.
1-1 bunted foul, now 1-2.
3-0 Sharon. We're in the top of the second. District 10 3A semifinal here from Sippy Rock, the first of 2 here today. Sharpsville and Wilmington in a 2A semifinal. We'll start at 4:30.
One-two, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Vogan. 2 away for Kaylee Gill. Gill, the number 9 batter in the order. 267 average, no home runs, and 2 runs batted in. This is her first appearance of the season against Sharon. Did not play in either of the first 2 games. Swings the first one, comes up empty. Now 0-1 on Gill, the second baseman.
I've just noticed, and I'm not sure if there's a rule for this, but she is not wearing a uniform top.
She has a sweatshirt on, which is legal in softball.
I did not know that.
You cannot do it in baseball. You can in softball. 0-1, swing and miss, now 0-2, although I think they recommend that the sweatshirt would have a number on the back. But yeah, you can do it in softball. You can even do it collegiately in softball, but not in baseball. 0-2, fouled straight back.
And the temperature's obviously chilly today with the wind, so not a surprise that players would probably want to put a sweatshirt on. And the sun is back out. The rain has stopped.
For now, the 0-2, swing and a miss. 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning. So after Witherite with a leadoff single, she went to third, but is stranded there for Hickory. No runs, a hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Middle of the second at Slippery Rock University. Sharon on top of Hickory, 3-0. You're listening to the District 10 semifinals on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
He just turned 19. He bought Xanax off of social media. It was laced with fentanyl, and he never woke up.
We're in the midst of a fentanyl crisis. We're seeing substances, marijuana, cocaine, Xanax, pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is extremely potent. 1 pill is pressed with fentanyl. is enough to kill you.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
On to the bottom of the second, bottom third of the Sharon order due Delaney Bayer, Mary Claire Brown, and Alana Wilson. Sharon on top 3-0. Bayer will stand in. Hitting .250 this year, no home runs and 9 runs batted in. Hit .349 last year as a junior. And Jarzab's first pitch is high for a ball.
Being asked from the folks at the Hermitage Water Plant, they're listening, what is a rise ball, Briggsy?
The riser, we will touch on just a second. The 1-0 is low, 2-0, and it just depends on the release. With softball, of course, underhand motion, the riser, the balls that's coming in will take off. It will rise. And there are different ways they can have a curve or a screw go in and out. The drop ball drops, and then the rise ball will come in, and the batter might think it's at the belt. That one's high now, 3-0 on Bayer. No, they call a strike at the top of the zone, 2-1, but the batter thinks it's at the belt or there, and they swing and they maybe catch the bottom half of it, if at all, and pop it up. And so that's what the rise ball is. It comes in and rises. 2-1, punched foul up the right field line. It is 2-2 on Delaney Bayer.
And that is Maddie Vogan's, one of her signature pitches is that rise ball. And when she's on with that, it is really difficult to get a bat on it.
Two balls, 2 strikes to the number 7 hitter, Bayer. Check swing, did she go? Yes, she did. And that is the second strikeout of the afternoon for A.J. Jarzab. 1 down, brings up Mary Claire Brown. Brown, the catcher, hitting an even 200 this year, 8 for 40 with 3 doubles.
Like, must be the entire Sharon School District watching us now. We're being told the high school and junior high and middle school are all listening in the auditorium today, Briggsy. So hello to all those folks.
Absolutely. Pretty good way to spend 9th period. So hope that the first 8 periods went well for everybody, students and teachers. This one bounced on the left side. Third baseman Jones with it, throws over to first in time, and Mary Claire Brown retired for the second out of the second inning.
He has a good pitch here by Jarzab. Brown turned on it, but kind of caught it on more the handle of the bat. Didn't get a lot of power on it, so 2 outs here in the bottom of the second for Sharon.
Brings up Alana Wilson, the left fielder, hitting .258, no home runs, and 6 runs batted in. Wilson, righty batter, takes a strike. Can't help see a left fielder wearing number 1 named Wilson. Think of Mookie Wilson from the New York Mets back in the 80s. The pride of Bamberg, South Carolina. 0-1 from Jarzab. Swing and a miss to Wilson. And Alana Wilson now behind 0-2. And Jarzab has retired 5 in a row after the shaky start. She's only given up 1 hit. 0-2. Nubbed foul up the third base line.
In the first matchup between these two teams, with Sharon winning 1-0 in that game, Jarzab gave up just 3 hits and had 16 strikeouts.
She has 2 strikeouts so far, and make it 3 as she throws a rise ball there that Wilson chases out of the zone. And a very tidy second inning for A.J. Jarzab. Zeros across for Sharon. We head to the third. Tigers on top of Hickory 3-0 on your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice 1 client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Don't forget, after both of our games today, we will have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. We'll have that in our post game for this one, as well as our second game, Wilmington and Sharpsville, which is coming up at 4:30. Here we go to the top of the third inning. Hickory has the top of the order to Emma Johnston, to be followed by A.J. Jarzab and Layla McClung, along with Bob Greenberg. Ryan Briggs with you today. Hope you're having a great Friday heading into this holiday weekend. Sharon Tigers, been a pretty good Friday for them so far, leading 3-0, but a long way to go. Johnston standing in, hit a comebacker to Vogan, leading off the game. She takes strike one, does the Hickory center fielder.
At first inning, Maddie Vogan had no strikeouts as a pitcher, and she came in averaging over 2 an inning, so that is about as rare as it gets, her not striking anybody out in an inning.
She got 3 last inning, and she's ahead of Johnston now 0-2. She takes that strike on the outside corner.
Couple quick updates here. District 10 baseball. West Middlesex leads Rocky Grove 3-0, the end of 2. Fairview and Sharon baseball are scoreless. Just started.
0-2, swing and a miss. Johnston down on strikes. You mentioned no strikeouts in the first inning, but Vogan has retired 4 straight via the strikeout. Getting close back to that average now of 2.5 per inning. So one down for A.J. Jarzab, who walked and was caught. Actually, she walked, and the pinch runner or courtesy runner was caught stealing. Swinging first pitch, fouled it out of play.
I want to thank our friends at the Sharon American Legion Post 299 for their support again of our video broadcast. They have been fantastic. Great folks there. Great supporters of the community.
Maddie Vogan's 0-1. This one's looped down the left field line, foul out of play, and it's 0-2 on Jarzab. Jarzab and McClung both walked in the first inning. Hickory left 2 on in the first and left Witherite at third. She was at third with nobody out last inning, and Vogan racked up 3 straight strikeouts. 0-2, called strike 3. First strikeout looking, and Maddie Vogan has mowed down 5 in a row.
And that's one thing that I'm sure Will Zacharich talked about, was being more aggressive. They have been here today. The first strikeout looking, but now 2 outs here in the top of the third for the Hornets.
Brings up Layla McClung, who walked in her first plate appearance. And Vogan's first pitch misses inside for a ball. McClung 2 for 6 with a run batted in during the regular season against Sharon. Outfield shaded towards right a step or 2. The 1-0 on the outer third for a strike 1-1. The left fielder, Wilson, shaded more towards the line. The center fielder, McFan, a couple of steps towards, a step or 2 towards the right. A lot of room in the gaps here. The 1-1 foul back, 1-2 on McClung.
Hickory wearing their away uniforms here today. Like their home uniforms, their numbers are challenging to read.
Like the Hickory football jerseys were for years. Do you know anybody in that town, Bob?
I do not.
1-2 is high, 2-2.
I try to stay out of any type of controversy. You know me by now.
Oh, yes, absolutely, yeah. You've never stirred the pot. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away on McClung. Here in the top of the third. Maddie Vogan's pitch. Low, and the count goes to 3-2. Peyton Lunas, who has one of Hickory's 2 hits today, is on deck. The 3-2, called strike 3, strike at the belt. 6 straight strikeouts for Vogan. She has struck out the side in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Middle of the third at Slippery Rock University. Sharon on top 3-0. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello?
Oh, I was waiting for the beep. Or the part that tells me what button to press?
Nope, I'm a real person.
Great. I've been leaving messages all day to try and compare prices on my roof.
Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours.
Wow, that's service.
Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Welcome back to Slippery Rock University. Ryan Briggs, Bob Greenberg with you today. Aaron Bybro in the studio producing this first of two games. Later today, Wilmington and Sharpsville in the 2A semifinals. This is a Class 3A semifinal. Sharon leading Hickory 3-0. Winner takes on Northwestern or Jamestown in the title game Monday. Site time to be determined. And now Layla McClung gets the gear back on and comes out to catch. Apparently Hickory doesn't have a backup catcher in the dugout to come out and warm up Jarzab between innings.
Update not good across the way here, Briggsy. In the top of the first, Fairview still batting, and they have put 4 runs on the board. And they lead Sharon baseball 4-0 with 2 outs in the top of the first.
If you're going to fall down big, do it early. Gives you more time to come back, but not the start that the Tigers wanted, certainly. The Sharon softball team, top of the order, Madeline Vogan will lead off. She reached on an error and then later scored on a wild pitch in the first. Vogan, Marley Bundrent, and Bodine for Sharon against A.J. Jarzab, who has given up just 1 hit, but Hickory trailing 3-0. The 1-0 off-speed pitch, now 1-1.
On Tuesday, Vogan hit her 15th home run of the year here, but the first one of her career was inside the park.
We know we talk about her pitching and hitting, but she can fly as well. The 1-1 misses low, 2-1.
Was interesting, Briggsy. The ball went to left center field and kind of got lodged underneath the padding out there. The center fielder put her arms up saying it was the ball was stuck, but then the left fielder came over and grabbed the ball out of there.
This one lined to left. It's a base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the fence, and it wedges against the matting again. Dug out of there by the left fielder, Lunas, and it's a stand-up triple for Maddie Vogan. You spoke it into existence, Bob.
On cue. Stand-up triple for Maddie Vogan here with no outs in the bottom of the third. And you get to see her speed as well running the bases.
So she's at third with nobody out for Marley Bundrent. She bunted back to the pitcher, Jarzab, who had a play at first but didn't make the throw. She kind of stood there and ended up, Bundrent reached. She later scored. She bunts again, misses, and it's 0-1.
So Dave Bodine going back to that first inning strategy here again, Briggsy.
Paid off. The Tigers put up 3 in the bottom of the first. This bunt came up, or got the bat or the hand, but got a piece of Bundrent, certainly. It is a foul ball. It's now 0-2. It looks like the top of the first across the way in the baseball game has concluded for the Sharon baseball team. So glad you could join us here this afternoon. Pretty good way to cap the week with softball doubleheader here on the radio. 0-2, called strike 3. That one right down Main Street.
Boy, that's a great pitch by Jarzab, and you can see Jarzab, she has a really nice mix. I think 5 pitches, she told me, a little off speed there. Tough to pick up if you're even a great batter, and that's a big first out there for Hickory.
Now locked up Bundrent, the 4th strikeout for Jarzab. 1 down for Claire Bodine, reached on a single, had an RBI, later scored in the first inning. Vogan at third now with 1 down. Bodine chops this one foul at the plate. It is 0-1.
Tough to fall behind A.J. Jarzab. I mean, if you're behind in the count, it makes it even more challenging with her variety of pitches.
Corner infielders, a step in front of the respective bags. Jones at third, Palazzo at first. The 0-1, check swing by Bodine. And home plate umpire Rick Witten will ask third base umpire Chuck Schwartz if Bodine went. And the umpire says she held up, so the count 1-1.
Did I see they're adding some computer version of the check swing in minor league baseball this year? I saw the other day. They're going to try it out.
Okay, see, that would be interesting. 1-2 swing, or 1-1 swing and miss now 1-2. With all the other technology available, I mean, it seems Although, of course, it comes back to what is a swing?
Well, the standard they're using is 45 degrees past the plate.
Okay. I know you like geometry. The 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Bodine chases one out of the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jarzab. She has 5 punch-outs today through 2 2/3. 2 down for Maya Bundrant. She struck out in the first. She was the first strikeout victim. Vogan, who's at third with the leadoff after the leadoff triple, still there with 2 down. First one rolled foul. A nice play made by Dave Bodine in the third base box, fielding his position. Showing he still has the good hands.
This would be a huge out here for Hickory if they can get out of this with giving up no runs.
0-1. Skied out into left. Lunas coming in, and she'll make the catch. And after the leadoff triple, Vogan stranded at third. Jarzab retires the next 3. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. On to the 4th. Sharon on top, 3-0. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7.
You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Middle third of the Hickory lineup due. Lunas, Schneider, Witherite. In the top of the 4th, 3-0 Sharon with the lead, along with Bob Greenberg. Ryan Briggs with you today at Slippery Rock University. Later today, we'll have Wilmington at Sharpsville. First pitch at 4:30. And then tonight on Sports Radio 96.7, Pittsburgh Pirates baseball, game 2 of a 4-game set with the Milwaukee Brewers. Paul Skeens and Freddie Peralta. Big-time pitching matchup in that one, much like we have a big-time pitching matchup here. And Maddie Vogan's first pitch to Lunas is high for a ball. Peyton Lunas, 1 for 1 today, singled back on the first. Vogan's next pitch misses a bit high. It is 2-0 on Lunas.
So after Maddie Vogan, I had mentioned she had no strikeouts in the first inning, which was rarity. She has now struck out 6 batters in a row.
2-0, half swing and a miss. Now 2-1 on Peyton Lunas. Lunas had been in a bit of a slump down the stretch, went 1 for 18, but then went 3 for 4 with a double and a 9-0 win over McDowell on May 16th. Of course, McDowell played the first game today here at SRU. Bunt popped up in the air and grabbed by Vogan, who comes off the rubber to make the catch for out number 1. That first game today, McDowell all over Alderdice in a 6A sub-regional, 17-0. That game ended mercifully in 2.5 innings.
So the cleanup hitter trying to bunt, that's Hickory just trying to get somebody on base. That doesn't work first out of the inning.
1 down for Olivia Schneider. Popped out to first in the first, and she fouls the first one off straight back. 0-1 on Olivia Schneider. Schneider, 7 career home runs, 3 of those coming this year. Vogan, the sophomore righty, deals. That one's fouled straight back. Almost a carbon copy of the first one. It's 0-2 on the junior Olivia Schneider.
Middlesex baseball, they lead still 3-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
That's over Youngsville, correct?
Correct.
The 0-2 misses inside, so West Middlesex single-handedly looking to end Youngsville High School athletic history today. Of course, Youngsville closing. Middlesex knocked the softball team out earlier. And
no, the baseball team, excuse me, they're playing Rocky Grove.
Oh, I apologize.
That's my fault.
The 1-2 fouled off. Youngsville baseball is playing today.
Yeah, they're playing at the second game.
They're playing the 3rd game against Cochranton, 5 o'clock over at Critchfield Park. So,
excuse us for the schedule has been a jigsaw puzzle so far by District 10.
Vogan's 1-2, bounced foul up the third base line. So there's Cochranton and Youngsville in the 2-3 game. Youngsville the 2 in baseball, and that's the late game. So maybe if we wrap up, we can go head over and catch some Youngsville-Cochranton baseball, Bob.
Take it under consideration.
Yeah, we'll think about it. Maybe Mrs. Greenberg will come down and meet you there.
Go to Ginger Hill.
1-2, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Vogan. 2 down in the 4th. That's also 8 in a row retired by Vogan. 7 via strikeout, and she caught the pop-up, so she has 7 strikeouts and a put-out. Julia Witherite, the last to reach. She had a leadoff single in the 2nd, and she takes ball 1.
482 career strikeouts now for Maddie Vogan, the sophomore.
Witherite, right-hand hitting designated player. 1-0, low, 2-0, and in softball vernacular, the DP, it's like the DH in baseball. She's hitting for the right fielder, Liliana Jewell, who's in the flex position.
Witherite missed a major portion of the season with an injury.
2-0 fouled off by Witherite, now 2-1. She made her season debut May 7th in a 4-2 win over Elwood City. And that base hit in the 2nd inning broke up an 0-for-7 stretch for her. Vogan's 2-1. That misses low, 3-1 on Witherite. Third baseman Maya Bundrant, half step behind the bag. Bodine behind the bag at first. The 3-1 is low. That's the 3rd walk from Vogan this afternoon. She came in with 9 walks all season, 3 today. A 2-out base runner for Juliana Palazzo, who struck out in the 2nd, but of course homered off Vogan in the last meeting.
Yeah, that home run, she turned on it. It was a high fastball, and boy, she hammered it over the wall at Wangler Field.
First pitch is a strike from Vogan, 0-1.
That is the 60th pitch of the game for Vogan here in the top of the 4th.
36 of them have been strikes. Exactly 60%. The 0-1 fouled off, 0-2.
On the other side, Jarzab, through 3 innings, she has thrown 48 pitches.
That foul ball got a piece of the home plate umpire, Rick Witten. So hard hitting Rick Witten taking a hard hit there. He's going to walk that one off. Mary Claire Brown, the catcher, will go out and discuss things in the circle with Maddie Vogan and third base umpire Chuck Schwartz. The third man on the crew, Scott Clare, the first base umpire, keeping a keen eye on the situation.
And good to have Dr. Steve Hand as the first base coach for Hickory, my personal orthopedic doctor, and he's done a great job. And anybody you want to talk to about an injury, he'd be the guy.
Absolutely. The 0-2. This one's lined out towards right center. It is a base hit. It's going to get up the alley. Collected by Marley Bundrant, rounding third on the way home. The throw to second, safe, and scoring behind the play is Witherite. Palazzo beat the Rap at second.
A close play at second, but there's also an injury now. Palazzo is injured as the throw came in. Pagliarini put the tag down. It was very close, and that would have ended the inning before the run would have scored. But Hickory gets their first run of the game on the huge 2-out RBI double by Palazzo.
Yeah, and you were right because the tag is made. Witherite had kind of stopped at third, and then Will Zacharich was imploring her to head home, and she comes across with the first run. Palazzo is now to her feet, which is a good sign, but she grabbed at her leg and then her shoulder, but appears like she's going to be okay. She had Dr. Hand there to check out the various parts of her anatomy, but it is 3-1, and Hickory, which has had some chances today, 2-run in the first, leadoff runner at third in the second, and the Hornets able to cash in and cut it to 3-1.
Pretty good job defensively by Sharon. That ball was hit hard, and Marley Bundrant doing a good job of keeping it from going to the wall.
And of course, the turf's wet. The ball can skip on there. Not going to necessarily slow down as it would in other situations. Palazzo's going to stay in. She's out at second with 2 down for Maya Jones, who struck out on the first. Jones now 5 for 32 on the season. 1 home run, however, and 4 runs batted in. She went 1 for 3 with a run in the quarterfinal win over Grove City, a 4-0 win for the Hornets. Vogan's first pitch is low for a ball. So Hickory on the board and looking for more here in the 4th.
So the walk by Vogan comes back to hurt the Tigers.
1-0 swing and a miss. Now 1-1. A 2-out walk to Witherite. How about Witherite on base twice today? A single and then the walk. 1-1. Squibber on the right side. Bayer, the second baseman, with it. Bobbles it. Now throws over to first in time to retire Jones. Hickory on the board, however. Hornets get a run. 1 run, 1 hit. The RBI double from Palazzo. No errors and 1 left. Halfway home in this District 10 semifinal. Sharon leading Hickory 3-1 on your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
M&R Power Equipment has everything you task, like legendary Kubota compact tractors, known for their unmatched quality and dependability. Kubota tractors are a smart investment because they not only work hard, but they hold their value thanks to their durable, built-to-last design. This is why the Kubota BX Series is America's #1 selling subcompact tractor. Test drive one today at M&R Power Equipment on Route 18 in Hermitage or on Route 68 in Butler, across from the Farm Show grounds.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We mentioned about how all the folks at Sharon and the different school buildings are watching. They have us on at Hickory as well in the press box at the baseball games. So hello to everybody in the press box at Hickory, including esteemed and longtime sports writer Ed Brannon, who's covering Rocky Grove for the Franklin News-Herald. Ed checking in today. They have us on over on the radio at Hickory today, Bob. So lots of people tuned in to this big matchup. The first pitch to McFan is inside for a ball. Addie McFan flew out to center in the first. She's 0 for 1, 3-1 the Sharon lead, bottom of the 4th, just getting underway.
So like the last matchup between Hickory and Sharon, the bottom of the lineup for Hickory contributing with some offense.
The first one, the 1-0, is bounced up the middle, a base hit for Addie McFan. McFan, their first hit of the afternoon. Third time in 4 innings that the leadoff batter has reached for Sharon. Then bring up Chloe Pagliarini.
McFan now with a 7-game hitting streak continues her hot bat here at the best time of the year, the freshman.
Chloe Pagliarini grounded out to second to close out the first. Pagliarini now 1 for 5 with a double on the season. And she will foul off the bunt. 0-1. Jones, the third baseman, crashing in.
I'm sure Dave Bodine would love to get that run back quickly if he can.
McFan team leading 4 steals this year. Sharon does not run a lot. 0-1, the bunt. Shown, pulled back. Now the throw down to first by McClung is late. And the count is a ball and a strike. Pagliarini went 1 for 3 of the runs scored in the quarterfinal win over Sharon. Jarzab's 1-1. The bunt up the third base line foul. It's 1-2 on Chloe Pagliarini.
Fairview now leads Sharon baseball 5-0 in the second. Also, Northwestern has a 2-0 lead over Jamestown in the first in 3A softball.
Winner of that one plays the winner of this one Monday. The 1-2 from Jarzab. Here it comes. Skied foul third base side, and it will land beyond the Hickory dugout on the third base side. Pagliarini, second team all-region goalkeeper for the Sharon girls soccer team this past fall. Shortstop, goalie, you have to have good hands and good feet. 1-2, outside 2-2. The only difference with this is she wears the same color jersey as her teammates.
And good reaction time.
Yes. And you have to be a leader too. Shortstop and goalie leading the defense. Jarzab's 2-2 to Pagliarini. Swing and a miss. The pitch in the dirt. Runner on the move, McFan, and she will take second on the stolen base. It is a strikeout for Jarzab, but McFan takes second with her 5th stolen base of the season. Runner in scoring position with one away for Delaney Bayer, who led off the second with a strikeout.
So Dave Bodine getting the runner in motion there, gets something going, and at least get somebody in the scoring position here with one out.
Jarzab's first pitch to Bayer. Takes the ball high, 1-0. Strikeout, by the way, was the 6th of the afternoon for Jarzab.
McClung got a great arm back there. Division II recruit.
Went to Salem University, correct?
Correct.
Down in West Virginia. The 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. Salem, a Division II independent. In softball, in a number of sports. One. The bunt in front of the plate. Grabbed by Jones, the third baseman, throws over to first in time. McFan goes to third on the sacrifice. 5-3, but now 2 down for Mary Claire Brown. Brown 0 for 1 today with a ground out.
Really a nice bunt there by Bayer. Hickory had to do everything right there to get her out. The bang play at first.
Two down for Mary Claire Brown. Brown, 10 runs batted in this year. Jarzab's first pitch fouled off. 3-1 the lead for Sharon, bottom of the 4th. The sun was out for a while. The dark clouds are moving back in. It's been a mix. It's been the, textbook mix of clouds and sun today. Wind continuing to blow in. 0-1 from Jarzab. Just misses off the plate, count even at a ball and a strike.
Longtime listener Hank Fry asked, when was the last time you came to Sippy Rock when there was no wind?
Probably in the colonial days.
I don't remember. He's 100% right.
The 1-1, swing and a miss, now 1-2. And especially in the daytime, it's even windier during the day. We've been here for football playoffs, track meets, and so forth over at Mahalik Thompson Stadium. It is very windy here all the time, but especially during the day, and that is the case this afternoon. The 1-2, called strike 3. Pair of strikeouts in the 4th, and McFan stranded at 3rd. Sharon, no runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. Through 4, Sharon leads Hickory 3-1 on your home for the District 10 Softball Playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Welcome back to Slippery Rock University. Ryan Briggs, Bob Greenberg with you. Update from District 10 baseball. And West Middlesex at the end of 4, leading Rocky Grove 3-0. That game over at Hickory High School. First of 2 games being played over there in the baseball playoffs. Later today, they will have Sagertown and Greenville in 2A. That's a 4:30 first pitch in Hermitage. Sagertown and Greenville. That's a big-time matchup. 2 teams playing very, very well in 2A baseball.
That would be one of the games if we could have been at to least go watch, not even broadcast, would have been Greenville, Sagertown. That should be a thriller here this afternoon up in Hermitage.
Kaylee Gill will lead off for Hickory, 9-1-2 in the Hornets order. And Vogan's first pitch is taken low for a ball. Gill struck out in the 2nd. And this is Gill's debut against Sharon this year. Did not play in either of the first 2 games.
Really has played well down the stretch to get into the starting lineup.
1-0, it's a bunt, and it's fouled over the screen back towards us. If you had the big, long fishing net, you could have snagged it. It's 1-1 on Gill, who went 1 for 1 with a walk and 2 runs scored in the 4-0 win over Grove City the other day in the quarterfinals.
Mark Slazak and I speculated if a ball could actually get to us, and that was the closest one we've seen so far.
The 1-1, it's a bunt up the first base line, and it will be picked up by Vogan on the line. It is a fair ball. That ball had a lot of English on it, spun like a top. It is a bunt single. And Kaylee Gill with the 4th hit of the afternoon for Hickory.
Yeah, Maddie Vogan probably should have hesitated a little bit there to see if that ball rolled foul. Not sure if it would have or not, but either way, it's an infield single here for Gill, so the Hornets have a runner on first here in the top of the 5th, trailing 3-1.
Of course, it brings a tying run to the plate in Emma Johnston, who's 0 for 2, bunted back to Vogan in the first, struck out in the third. She will bunt one foul on the third base slide. It's 0-1. Hickory, 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. Sharon, 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Hickory's left on 4 so far. Sharon stranding 2.
I'd like to thank our video sponsor yet again here today, the Sharon American Legion Post 299. Great support of our broadcast. I know everybody watching really much appreciates them as well.
0-1 from Vogan. The bunt fouled off by Johnston. Now 0-2. Sharon American Legion, they of course sponsored a lot of our videos in the winter time, including when Chris Birch and I went to Huntington, the Sharon state quarterfinal boys basketball game against Berks Catholic. We appreciate the Sharon American Legion for their support today and throughout this 2024-25 academic year. 0-2, it's a bunt fouled off, and it's a sliding grab made by Mary Claire Brown for out number 1. Jack, in fact, she took away a strikeout from Vogan, but a great play by Brown nonetheless.
Yeah, that was a strikeout if she doesn't catch it, but either way, it's a great play by Brown. So sliding catch here right by the backstop for the first out of the inning.
Now Gill at first with 1 down, brings up A.J. Jarzab, 0 for 1 with a walk, swinging first pitch. Foul skied down the left field line, out of play.
Boy, A.J. was turning on that, looking to try to tie this game up here.
Jarzab with 4 home runs this year. 0 for 5 with 2 walks on the season against Vogan. Oh, swing and a miss. Now 0-2 on Jarzab. Jarzab's home runs this year against Franklin, Jamestown, Slippery Rock, and McDowell. 0-2, swing and a miss. Vogan fires a fastball past her for the strikeout, and now 2 away in the 5th.
And that was a power pitch here by Vogan. And a big strikeout here now in the top of the 5th.
8th strikeout of the afternoon for Vogan. Brings up Layla McClung. Walked in the first, struck out looking in the third. Gill over at first now with 2 down. The first one's line fouled on the left field line as McClung jumped on that first offering.
Hickory really, you're looking at their lineup here, even though their bottom of the lineup has done very well. This is maybe could be their last best chance here, at least for the top of the lineup, to get within 1 or even tie this game up.
Gill 7 steals over at first. 0-1 is high, 1-1. Because right now, this is the 3 spot in the order. McClung in the 5th inning, no guarantee that get back to the top necessarily. Vogan's 1-1. Here it comes. The misses now 2-1 on Layla McClung. As Bob said earlier, she's going to Salem University down in West Virginia, Division II program. 2-1, strike down the middle now, 2-2 on the Hickory backstop.
And our nightcap Sharpsville Wilmington, multiple players going to the next level. We'll talk about those outstanding players, of course, during that broadcast.
2-2, high, 3-2. Maddie Vogan's has garnered a lot of interest already. The Sharon first baseman Claire Bodine going to Penn State Barron. Division III power in the region. Payoff pitch, here it comes. High, ball 4. McClung walks for the second time. The tying runs are on base for Hickory for Peyton Lunas, who's 1 for 2 today, singled in the first and popped up a bunt in the 4th to Vogan.
So a big time moment here in this softball game as Hickory has the tying run at first base. The go-ahead run is Peyton Lunas.
First one to Lunas, swing and a miss. Lunas, 1 home run this season. The home run came April 1st, no fooling, against Oil City. 0-1 from Vogan, swing and a miss. Lunas late on that one, it's now 0-2. Gill at second, she had the leadoff bunt single. McClung, the trail runner at first, she walked with 2 down. Outfield is straight away but shallow.
0-2 here, you'd have to believe they're coming with her fastball.
0-2 fouled off. Lunas stays alive.
The rise ball, to be specific.
You can see there, she was able to get just the bottom half of it, or the bottom part of it, not necessarily the bottom half, just able to stay alive. The count remains 0-2. Third baseman Bundrent hugging the bag. 0-2, foul back off the top of the screen. It stays 0-2. Don't forget, after both of our games today, we'll have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, as well as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. The 0-2, high, 1-2.
And that time, Lunas stays away from chasing that high pitch.
Bogan's 1-2, swing and a miss. Late on that one, a pair of strikeouts in the 5th, and Hickory will leave 2. The Hornets, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. It's the middle of the 5th at Slippery Rock University, and Sharon, the defending District 10 champs, lead Hickory 3-1. We'll be back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Home has been a name you've trusted for the best in flooring and installation for over 75 years. And now they're the area's #1 destination for kitchen and bath renovation. Find everything you need for your project all under one roof. Like American-made cabinetry, countertops, custom showers and backsplashes, even fixtures, and of course all the latest trends in cutting-edge flooring. Come see the kitchen, bath, and flooring experts at Merritt Floor and Home in Volant, PA, and on Route 45 in North Jackson, Ohio.
Craving a taste of the extraordinary? Discover
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We're back here at Slippery Rock University along with Bob Greenberg. Ryan Briggs here. 3-1 Sharon leading Hickory in this District 10 3A softball semi. Bob, you have a couple of updates for us.
End of 4. This is baseball. Cathedral Prep leading Slippery Rock 2-0. So the Rockets, who've had an outstanding season, find themselves in a hole here. And Middlesex baseball still leading 3-0. And Sharon Tiger baseball is still trailing 5-0. And it's 3-1 here. The Sharon softball team leading over Hickory in the bottom of the 5th.
And the bottom of the Sharon order do, Alana Wilson will be followed by the leadoff hitter Madeline Vogan and then Marley Bundrant. 9-1-2 against A.J. Jarzab. And Jarzab's 66th pitch of the afternoon is bunted foul on the third base side by Wilson, who struck out in the 2nd. Wilson 0 for 4 with the runs scored in the season series. Jones, a third baseman, way in. The bunt comes up and fouls off of the top of the helmet. What was the facing of the helmet or the mask? Either way, it certainly caught Wilson. She appears to be okay, and it's 0-2.
She's been hit by 6 pitches this year, so she's used to getting hit, but not by her own bat or the ball off her own bat.
Hit by bunted ball there, the 0-2, and bunts through that one for strike 3. A.J. Jarzab racks up her 8th strikeout of the afternoon.
Now batting number 53, Madeline Vogan.
One down, back to the top of the order for Madeline Vogan. Tripled in the 3rd, a leadoff triple, but was stranded there. Reached on an error and scored in the 1st. And this one bounced on the right side of the second baseman Gill. Up with it quickly, and Vogan retired on the first pitch of the at-bat. And 2 down in the 5th.
Now batting number 12.
It'll bring up Marley Bundrant. Reached on a fielder's choice, stole a base and scored in the first, struck out looking in the third. You look at the pitching lines, Jarzab has matched Vogan pretty much, and maybe even statistically, he's had a slight edge today. No walks. Defense let her down in the first inning.
And you take away that first inning, and Sharon, or at least the top of that first inning, Sharon just, 2 hits?
Yeah, Sharon 3 hits total. Hickory has out-hit Sharon 4-3 today. And Will Zachrich coming out and talking with home plate umpire Rick Whitten. And I'm guessing, again, with the illegal pitch may have been called. Something with the footwork coming off the rubber. That's my guess, just based on, you can see on our video, all the girls, they're out on the rubber kind of talking about it. Juliana Palazzo, who's done a little bit of pitching this year for Hickory.
And just a horrible time of the season for this to occur. I mean, AJ, I'm sure, has pitched this way all season long, and I'm sure Will Zachrich is saying the same thing. He's trying to plead his case. But
either way, the pitch was a ball. But it is 1-0 on Bundrant. The 1-0 is looped out on the left. It is a base hit. A solid single to left with 2 down for Marley Bundrant. She's on base for the second time today.
I'm sure she was happy to get the swing away. As Coach Bodine had her bunt in the first 2 at-bats, and the rope single to left field.
2 away for Claire Bodine. RBI single in the first, later scored on a wild pitch, struck out in the third. The only lefty batter in the lineup for Sharon. Jarzab's first pitch misses away for a ball. So Bodine bats left, throws right. The first baseman for Hickory, Palazzo, bats right and throws left.
17 career home runs for Claire Bodine. For a stretch was the career mark at Sharon.
2-0, bounce back through the box. It's a base hit. Bundrant rounding second on the way to third. Johnston's throw is a little high. Now Bodine will take second on the throw in. Second and third with 2 down. Claire Bodine's second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, big hit there. Second, I believe it's a second hit of the game for Bodine. And that was some aggressive running there by Marley Bundrant.
Johnston hesitated for just a moment out in center.
Are they going to do a courtesy runner here, Briggsy?
Well, this would be a pinch runner.
Pinch runner.
Because Bodine is not a catcher nor pitcher. So this is a substitution, and it's going to be Jocelyn Roberson to run. So Roberson will run. Roberson, who is an outfielder by trade, runs well. And this will be a pinch runner here in the 5th.
This will be a really big at-bat here. Hickory has stayed in this game, down 3-1.
First pitch to Maya Bundrant is outside for a ball, 1-0. She's 0 for 2, struck out on the first, flew out to center in the third. Marley Bundrant at third, Roberson running for Bodine at second.
I believe Jocelyn, the sister of Bryson.
1-0, in for a strike, 1-1.
And the daughter of Coach Ed.
Yes. Roberson making her 19th appearance of the season. The 1-1 from Jarzab. Foul on the first base side. And it's now 1-2. So Jarzab 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. 3-1, Sharon leading. Tigers have second and third with 2 down. We're in the bottom of the 5th. This District 10 semifinal. Jarzab the righty, and the pitch. Pop foul first base side. It will land behind the Sharon dugout. And it remains 1-2 on Maya Bundrant. She's now 0 for 9 this year against Hickory. 7 for her last 13 overall. Something has to give. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Dropped by McClung. Throw down to first and dug out by Palazzo. The strikeout and putout go 2-3, and Jarzab gets out of the mess. For Sharon, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. On to the 6th. Sharon on top of Hickory 3-1. You're listening to the District 10 playoffs on Sports Radio 96.7.
Your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
5, 6, and 7 due for Hickory in the top of the 6th. Olivia Schneider, Julia Witherite, and Juliana Palazzo. 3-1, Sharon with the lead. Tigers had a chance to add on last inning, but left 2 in scoring position. Schneider 0 for 2 today. Maddie Bogan's first pitch, swing and a miss. And it's 0-1 on the Hickory shortstop.
And this bottom of the lineup has been big here today, and they're going to need to be big again here if they have any hopes of getting Hickory back into this game or maybe win this game.
0-1, swing and a miss. Schneider late on that one. 0-2. Sharon scored 3 in the bottom of the first. Hickory got 1 back in the top of the 4th. Both teams have had chances. Combined 10 runners left on. Hickory 6, Sharon 4. 0-2. Popped on the infield. Bayer, the second baseman, went back, now comes in to make the catch for out number 1.
Good defense there by Bayer. Always that first step is what you want to do, and then you kind of adjust, which he did.
1 down for Julia Witherite. She's 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored for Hickory. She fouls this one straight back. Did you flinch, Bob?
It doesn't matter. The net is so thin, sometimes you think it's going to come through it, even though it won't.
0-1 on Witherite. Singled in the second. She was a 2-out walk in the 4th, and she scored on Palazzo's run-scoring double. This one driven to left. And it's going to be extra bases. It gets past Wilson, rolls all the way to the fence. Witherite will chug into second with a double, a 1-out double. Julia Witherite on base for the 3rd time. She's 2 for 2. Going to bring the tying run to the plate in Palazzo.
Boy, a big-time hit by Witherite. Turned on that fastball and drove it to the left field wall on a hop. And now Palazzo, who already has a home run this year against Vogan, will come to the plate.
And we're going to have a pinch runner for, or maybe Jewel, let's see. It would make sense if Jewel, the flex, went in and ran for the DP, but let's see. Will Zachrich talking with Rick Whitney, have the lineup cards out. The Hickory players come out of the dugout. Her pants are hitched up so tight in her jersey, you can't see the number on the front.
And that's the discussion right now.
If the young lady would turn around, we could see the number on her back, perhaps. Or is it going to be Kenzie Krause? Let's see. That is the number 3, so it will be Kenzie Krause running in the DP spot. So Krause will run, and she, for now, will be take the DP position.
It is 3-1 Sharon. We are in the top of the 6th here, District 10 semifinals. And Hickory with a runner on second with 1 out as they're trying to potentially tie this game up.
Vogan's first pitch, swing and a miss by Palazzo. Palazzo struck out on the second, RBI double in the 4th. Palazzo now 2 for 5 in the season series, but both hits have gone for extra bases. 0-1, swing and a miss. Now 0-2. On the right-hand hitting first baseman. 0-2, high, 1-2 now on Palazzo.
Little high fastball, that riser just a little bit out of the zone there, and Palazzo stays away from it.
1-2, swing and a miss. Palazzo late on that one. Maddie Vogan, 10 strikeouts, 2 down for Maya Jones. Jones 0 for 2 today, struck out on the second, grounded out to second in the fourth.
Who has a big at bat there, and Maddie Vogan came up huge, as she normally does for the Tigers.
First pitch is a strike down the middle on Maya Jones. 0-1 to the number 8 hitter in the Hickory order. Kraus running for Witherite at second with 2 away in the sixth. 0-1, it's a bunt that's fouled off, and now 0-2. Sharon in the home half of the sixth will have McFan, Pagliarini, and Bayer 5, 6, and 7 in the order due.
And at least with Witherite's double, no matter what happens here, Hickory guaranteed to get back to the top of the lineup, which is be their last attempt in the top of the seventh.
0-2, swing and a miss. Jones late on that one. 11 punch-outs for Maddie Vogan, and that will end the inning. Witherite a one-out double, but she's stranded. No runs, a hit, no errors. 1 left. On to the bottom of the sixth. Sharon leading Hickory 3-1. On your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
Team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Addie McFan, Chloe Pagliarini, and Delaney Bayer due for Sharon in the bottom of the sixth. Along with Bob Greenberg, Ryan Briggs here, we have Aaron Bibro back in the studio producing our doubleheader. Game 2 later today, Wilmington and Sharpsville 2A semifinal, 4:30, the first pitch for that one. Bayer 1 for 2 with McFan 1 for 2 with a stolen base. And she swings and misses at the first offering from A.J. Jarzab. Jarzab, 55 strikes, 24 balls this afternoon.
Yeah, she has really pitched well here today. There's no question about that.
0-1, off-speed pitch in for a strike, now 0-2.
And if this game finishes 3-1, I'm sure Coach Zach Rich and the team will be thinking about that first inning for a long time. What could have been if they got out of the gate a lot much cleaner.
0-2 fouled straight back, and it stays 0-2. You have the 2 errors in the inning. There's 3 runs on just 1 hit.
Couple wild pitches.
Hickory is left on 7 total in the game, 4 in scoring position. They've had as many chances against Maddie Vogan this year as anybody's had all year, but Hornets trailing. Outs are running low. 0-2, bounce up the third baseline, foul.
And we had said this in the pregame that, facing Maddie Vogan for the first time is something different because you're not used to her velocity as much. But Hickory, this is the third time this year, a couple times last year. So the team is as acclimated as anybody could be at this point, and it's definitely showed.
0-2 to McFan, low, 1-2 on the Sharon center fielder. McFan now 2 for 8 in the season series. 1-2, backs McFan away from the plate. Count goes to 2-2.
Fairview still leads Sharon 5-0, top of the 5th. Baseball, Middlesex baseball leading Rocky Grove 3-0 in the top of the 7th.
2-2 on the way. Inside 3-2, so West Middlesex baseball looking to join West Middlesex softball in the championship round Monday.
And let's see if I can get an update on the Sippy Rock game. They were trailing 2-0. They still are trailing 2-0.
Jarzab's payoff pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. McFan hanging tough. She was behind 0-2, but she's worked the count to 3-2.
That's 2-0 Cathedral Prep over Slippery Rock, end of 5. Lakeview, they're projected to start at 4 o'clock against Mercier's Prep.
And they're going to be fairly close to starting on time, it would appear, up there. Not bad for the third of 3 games. Another payoff pitch from Jarzab. That one misses low, so McFan battles back to earn a leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Chloe Pagliarini. First walk of the game from Jarzab. Brings up Pagliarini, who's 0 for 2 today. Have to think the bunt is likely on. Pagliarini handles the bat well, but we'll see what head coach Dave Bodine over in the third base box, what he elects to do. Jones, the third baseman, creeping in. First pitch taken for a strike, throw down to second. McFan on the move, and she takes second easily, her second steal of the game. Now runner in scoring position with nobody out for Pagliarini.
And we may still see a bunt here.
And get her to third with 1 out, have 2 cracks to get her home. Jones backs up a step from third. 0-1, Pagliarini shows bunt. It pops away from McClung, and McFan will take third on the passed ball. So runner moves up 2 bases without giving up an out.
I'm guessing the bunt will be off now, but you never know with Dave Bodine.
Pagliarini, 21 runs batted in this year. Righty batter shows bunt and puts it in front of the plate. Jarzab will grab it and has no play. It's going to be a bunt single. And now Pagliarini going to second. She's hung up. Breaking for home is McFan, and she's going to be tagged out on the play. Then back to second goes Pagliarini.
Oh, my.
So it's a bunt single. McFan will be out on the play 3-5-6-2.
So Dave Bodine getting a little gambling bugging him on that play. Sent Pagliarini to try to kind of like a double steal type thing, and it does not work. His Hickory with the big out at the plate.
So now 1 down for Delaney Bear. Pagliarini at second. Bear 0 for 1 with a sacrifice.
Could have been first and third with no outs. Dave Bodine being aggressive, trying to score there.
Pagliarini kept running. 1-0 inside, 2-0 now on Bear. Ultimately, Pagliarini safe, but McFan out on play that was not particularly close at the plate. McClung applying the tag. 2-0. Strike at the belt, 2-1. So if you have the old softball bingo, if you have 3-5-6-2, get your dauber out, Bob. You know what a dauber is, Jason? Jason Basile here joining us in the box as well. Let's tell you what a dauber is during the break. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Pops away from McClung. Throw down to third and safe. Pagliarini taking third on the ball that popped away.
So Pagliarini now at third base with 1 out. 3-1 Sharon. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
And the infield will creep in a couple of steps with the runner at third. Jarzab looking for a strikeout. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Bayer showed bunt, pulled back. She's down on strikes. She may not have been aware what the count was, but it was 2-2, and now it's strike 3. So Bayer down on strikes, 2 down for Mary Claire Brown. 0 for 2, grounded out to third in the second. Strikeout looking in the fourth. A lot has happened in the 6th inning, but no runs have yet been scored. First pitch to Brown, swing and a miss. Comes up empty on that one. It's 0-1.
And I'm sure Dave Bodine would love to get one more run in here. Give him a little more breathing room into the top of the 7th.
It takes away the bloop and the blast. 0-1, swing and a miss by Brown, and it's now 0-2 on the Sharon catcher, Mary Claire Brown. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to close the inning. 11 for A.J. Jarzab. For Sharon, no runs, a hit. No errors, 1 left. Last chance for Hickory. Hornets need a pair to keep it going. 3-1 Sharon on top. We'll be back with the top of the 7th on Sports Radio 96.7.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We go to the 7th inning. Sharon with a 3-1 lead. Hickory has 9-1-2 due. Kaylee Gill, Emma Johnston, and then A.J. Jarzab. Sharon looking to get back into the District 10 championship game for the 2nd straight year. Tigers are the defending champs. Hickory has battled in there. A.J. Jarzab's worked out of a couple of jams, and Hornets now down to their last 3 outs, Bob.
Some high drama right now with West Middlesex and Rocky Grove. Rocky Grove had loaded the bases with no outs and then get a big hit. 3-2 now. Middlesex leads, but 2 runners still on for Rocky Grove, so that game far from over.
First pitch to Gill, bunted back to Vogan, and she will gun it over to first in time. Gill retired. The first pitch bunt. Gill now 1 for 3, and Sharon 2 outs away from a return to the district title game. Brings up Emma Johnston, 0 for 3 today. Bunted back to Vogan in the first, struck out in the third, popped out on a bunt. A very nice play by Mary Claire Brown in the 5th. Johnston takes that one high for a ball.
Last year, Sharon won their school's first ever district championship and looking to get into the finals for the 2nd consecutive year. Hickory last year made it to the finals.
Hickory was in 3A, Sharon was in 4A, correct?
Correct.
Or no, yeah, or it was swing and a miss, 1-1. Hickory was 4A, Sharon was in 3A. It was Harbor Creek that went up, Hickory came down, correct?
Correct.
I'd say blame 6 classes, but the way the math works, they'd still be moving up and down. The 1-1 high, 2-1.
There's never a wrong time to say blame 6 classes, but that's for another day.
Well, it's not applicable here because the 4As would have been AAA in the old days. So 2/4 equals 3/6. Right now, the math that's important, it's 2-1 count on Emma Johnston. And pitches a strike at the belt now, 2-2.
And Sharon, the defense, the infield is so getting close. They know Johnston's going to bunt, so it's really making it more difficult for Johnston. She almost has to slap something here if she's going to want to try to get on base.
2-2, swing and a miss. A dozen strikeouts for Maddie Vogan. 2 down for A.J. Jarzab. She'll look to keep it going. Walked in the first, struck out in the third, struck out in the 5th. And Jarzab, even with the home run power, 2-run game. Hard to hit a 2-run homer with nobody on base. First pitch is a bit high for ball 1 to Jarzab.
Middlesex ends the game on a 5-2-3 double play to win 3-2. So the Big Reds and Colton Hoffman back into the District 10 championship again and looking for their 4th title in a row.
1-0 high, 2-0. Hey, Coach Hoffman had everything covered throughout the season, including the old 5-2-3.
And there's been no Mercer County team has ever won 4 in a row.
2-0 fouled back, 2-1.
Maybe none that's ever won 3 in a row. So I got to do my research, but I know nobody's ever won 4 in a row. So Big Red's looking for some big history on Monday.
And they'll take on Youngsville or Cochranton. They play over across the way at 5 o'clock today here at Slippery Rock. 2-1 to Jarzab high, 3-1 now. Layla McClung, who certainly is a home run threat, looming on deck. Vogan has walked 4 today, her 108th offering of the afternoon. It's a strike at the top of the zone, and now 3-2. Vogan goes back and picks up the rosin bag, back on the edge of the circle.
Hornets need a runner here.
Vogan's 3-2. Here it comes. Skied on the infield into foul territory. Bundrant will make the catch, and the Sharon Tigers are headed back to the District 10 championship game. In the seventh for Hickory. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Sharon wins it 3-1. We'll come back with a full recap after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Do you know a child who has lost a loved one? Buell Regional Health Foundation's Camp Courage is a free week-long grief camp that helps children struggling with grief and loss to develop coping skills, build resilience, and have fun. Camp Courage will be held from July 28th to August 1st at Buell Park. Campers must be in grades K through 6 and attend school or reside in Mercer County. Registration is required and may be submitted through June 1st. For more information or to register your camper, go to buhlregionalhealthfoundation.org/camp.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Consolidate bills, fund home improvements, or cover everyday expenses with a home equity loan from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help you navigate life's opportunities and challenges. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with zero closing costs until May 31st. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. That's gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Member of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
And we are back here at Slippery Rock University. Ryan Briggs and Bob Greenberg with you. Aaron Biber in the studio. Bob is heading down to the field. He will be getting reaction from head coach Dave Bodine, as well as our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. That'll be coming up here maybe sooner than later. We'll go ahead and we're going to head it. We're going to put the camera on to Bob down there, and Bob Greenberg is with the head coach of the Sharon Tigers, Dave Bodine. Take it away, Bob.
Thanks, Briggsy. Down here with Coach Dave Bodine of the Sharon Tigers. And Coach, obviously, wasn't easy today. You knew it was going to be a battle, but back into the District 10 finals. Just tell us how you're feeling.
Yeah, just extremely proud of the girls, how hard they work. You know, we're trying to manage expectations of you know, not doing new things now, and I'm just so proud of them.
You got off to a great start. Some mistakes on the Hickory side, took advantage early on, which kind of helped, I'd imagine.
Yeah, good at bats. You know, Maddie gets on, and then Marley bunch. We haven't asked her to do that all year, and then you know Claire comes up with a big swing, and we get out on the lead, and then Maddie does a great job in the circle holding it, and you know, we'll play any way we can to win a game.
Obviously, it's a fine line in this game, as you said. You try to do some bunting, some aggressive base stealing as well. Some of it didn't work, but overall, ultimately, the scoreboard is all that matters.
Yeah, in the bottom of the sixth, that was my fault. I shouldn't have sent McFan there and done that, but overall, you know, we're just trying to score runs any way we can, playing one run at a time, and, you know, I'm just extremely proud of the girls.
Back in the District 10 championship for the second straight year, what does this mean?
It's just tremendous for the program, community, the excitement of it, you know, and for our girls, how hard they work, and our people, my coaches, just the time we put in and the grind it is, and you know, I'm just ecstatic for them and for the kids.
pretty much, from what we were told, about the entire school district was watching us today, watching your game in the auditorium, so that's pretty cool to hear.
Yeah, well, hopefully they're on Monday to watch us. You know, there's no school Monday, so Sharon, I hope you show up and support these girls.
Dave Bodine, congratulations.
Thank you guys for everything you do.
Appreciate that. Dave Bodine. Now let's get our Reinhardt's player of the game, Maddie Vogan. Big hug from Coach Bodine. Maddie, first off, congratulations.
Thank you.
Just tell us how you're feeling right now.
I'm super excited, you know. I can't wait to play on Monday, honestly. So, yeah, it feels really good.
You face Hickory now for the third time. Just how do you feel you did? They obviously know you a little bit better. Just talk about your performance.
My pitching could have been a little better. I walked more girls than I usually do. I didn't throw as many curves today, which I don't know why, but my rise was working pretty good.
The conditions, was it a bit of wind? Is that a factor as well?
No, but pitching in the rain is definitely not fun. So the first inning or so, the mound was a little wet. So that was the only issue I really had.
Obviously, Hickory's a rivalry game. Pretty amazing to beat them 3 times.
Yeah, it definitely is. I feel super good right now. You know, my teammates are super excited to play. So hopefully we do good on Monday.
What does it mean going back to a second straight championship game?
It feels really good, you know. Like, I'm really proud of all my teammates and me. It feels so good to play with them, you know. Hopefully Monday's not our last game. So.
Maddie Bogan, congratulations. Once again, our Reinhardt's player of the game.
Thank you.
Briggsy, back up to you.
All right, thank you very much, Bob Greenberg. Bob down on the field with Sharon head coach Dave Bodine, and then our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, Maddie Vogan. We'll tell you everything that Maddie did in terms of statistically, etc. in a few moments. And for Sharon, no matter what happens Monday, Sharon will have at least one more game after that, be it in the state playoffs or sub-regional, depending on how things shake out. We'll talk more about that as time goes on. In the meantime, Sharon a winner 3-1. The totals in this one for Sharon: 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 5 runners left on base. For Hickory, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 7 runners left. The winning pitcher is Maddie Vogan. She goes to 19-0. AJ Jarzab takes the loss. She will finish up her rookie season at 8-6. The time of the game, 1 hour and 38 minutes. Sharon improves to 19-1. Tigers will take on either Northwestern or Jamestown in the title game Monday. Hickory concludes at 11-10. Our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, Madeline Vogan, 7 innings through a complete game, 5 hits allowed, 1 run. It was earned, 12 strikeouts and 4 walks. Offensively, 1 for 3, a triple, and a run scored today. And our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game is Maddie Vogan. And like all of our Reinhardt's Insurance players of the game, she has received a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2 J's and a B screen printing and gifts located on East State Street in Hermitage. So congratulations to Maddie Vogan, the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the recap of this one, everything that happened, and then we'll get you set for Game 2, which is Wilmington and Sharpsville coming up at 4:30. We'll have more of our post-game after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Vay's Pub and Grill is proud to award the April 2025 Mercer County Team of the Month. Vay's is proud to announce that Sharon Softball is the April Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Sharon coach Dave Bodine and his outstanding softball team, as they are the April Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. Congratulations to Sharon Softball, the April Vay's Team of the Month. For more information, log on to vayspubandgrill.com.
Consolidate bills, fund home improvements, or cover everyday expenses with a home equity loan from your friends at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union can help you navigate life's opportunities and challenges. Check out the low rates on home equity loans with 0 closing costs until May 31st. Apply online at gcafcu.org or call 724-458-7520 to schedule an appointment. That's gcafcu.org. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Member of NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
This past winter, your roof may have found itself under siege from damaging ice, snow, harsh winds, and frozen tree branches all pounding it. Now, the snow's gone, and time to assess whether or not your roof is in need of repair or replacement.
Most roofing companies last 1 year. Warner's Homes and Improvements in Mercer have been installing high-quality roofs quickly and professionally since 1958. Warner's Homes and Improvements, an Owens Corning preferred contractor, offers a 50-year roof warranty. Need a new roof? Call Warner's Home and Improvements at warnerconstruction.com.
Leonard Skinnerd, live in concert. September 1st, 7 p.m., Canfield Fair Grandstand. Celebrating 50 years of Leonard Skinnerd. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Leonard Skinnerd. Produced by JAC Live.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here at Slippery Rock University's Kasnovich Field, the Sharon softball team holds off Hickory 3-1. In this one, the Sharon advancing to the District 10 championship game. Their third win of the season over arch rival Hickory. Sharon scored all three of its run in the first inning. Madeline Vogan reached on a drop fly ball, went to third on the play, scored on a wild pitch later in the inning. Marley Bundren reached on a fielder's choice. That was with Vogan at third, then Vogan later scored. Bundren stole second, scored on Claire Bodine's base hit. She went all the way to third on an error, and then scored on a wild pitch, and Sharon had a 3-0 lead. That was after Hickory left 2 on in the first. Hornets able to get one back in the fourth, however, a 2-out walk to Julia Witherite, and she scored on Juliana Palazzo's double. That made it 3-1, and that was it in terms of the scoring in this one. Sharon finishing with 6 hits, Hickory with 5. Hickory actually left on 7 runners, Sharon stranding 5. On the Sharon side, Vogan with a triple and a run scored. Bundrent 1 for 3 with a run scored. Claire Bodine 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Addie McFadden singled and walked. Chloe Pagliarini with a base hit for the Tigers. On the Hickory side, it was going down through here. It was a lot from the middle and the bottom of the order. Peyton Lunas went 1 for 3. Julia Witherite 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Palazzo with a double. Kaylee Gill with a base hit also for Hickory, which concludes the season at 11-10. Sharon moving on with the 3-1 win. Vogan, 12 strikeouts. Jarzab, 11 strikeouts. Only one of the 3 runs earned. She matched Vogan today, pitch for pitch, strikeout for strikeout pretty much. But the 2 unearned runs, they still count. And Sharon is moving on 3-1. Bob, a final thought.
Just a couple finals for you. So far today, it's been a mixed day for Mercer County. Been a great day for West Middlesex. The baseball Big Reds win 3-2 in a thriller against Rocky Grove. They're into the finals. The West Middlesex softball team, they win 8-0 on a no-hitter by Kaylee Long, and they advance to the finals to take on Cambridge Springs. Right now, not good news for the Sharon Tiger baseball team. They trail to Fairview 5-0 in the top of the 7th inning. The Lakeview and Mercier's Prep Greenville Sagertown games are just about starting now, and the other update that we have is a final. Cathedral Prep holds off Sippy Rock 2-1. So the Sippy Rock Rockets season has also come to an end.
So the baseball ranks getting thinned out. Softball, we know we have 2 teams playing for championships on Monday. We know we're going to have a third. Will it be Wilmington or Sharp? So we'll find out at 4:30, Bob.
And it should be a great one. Looking forward to these longtime rivals in multiple sports going at it here again in about 40 minutes.
So right now it is 3:54 here in the Eastern time zone. What we're going to do is we're going to have about a 15-minute intermission. We will come back at 4:10 with the pregame for our second game. In the meantime, we'll have Infinity Sports Network for about 15 minutes or so. We'll come back 4:10, and then 4:30 will be first pitch Wilmington and Sharpsville. For Aaron Byro back in the studio, Bob Greenberg, To my left, I'm Ryan Briggs saying thanks for listening. Sharon with a 3-1 victory over Hickory in the 3A semifinals. We'll be back in 15 minutes with Game 2 of our doubleheader, the 2A semifinals, Wilmington and Sharpsville here on Sports Radio 96.7.
Today's broadcast has been brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, UPMC Orthopedic Care is Mercer and Lawrence County's local choice for sports medicine services. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on Sports Radio 96.7. Thanks for listening. We now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
Something I never